Vice Mayor Jerry Sklavonakis to provide some welcoming remarks and get the program kicked off.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. My name is Jerry Sklavonakis. I am the Vice Mayor for the City of Wheeling, and I am thrilled to be here to welcome you to the design unveiling of the Wheeling Gateway Visitors and Heritage Center. It's been a long road to get here, and we're pleased for what the future holds for this site. Here we are, not only in beautiful downtown Wheeling, at the gateway to the west. And why do we call it the gateway to the west? Because of the suspension bridge right behind us. Hopefully, in a few short months, we'll be able to see something that hasn't been seen in 1, 2, or 3 generations. And what is that? That suspension bridge. This project is hard work of a lot of people. I believe that Schwarzenegger, the chief of police, and Bob Herring deserve some recognition because they started the process, and not to have this place deemed a public nuisance, and that opened up this area for more economic development. And when I mean more economic development, just look around. We have the Doris on the Main over there. The Carl family has spent significant funds refurbishing and rehabbing the historic Bridge Tavern. We have C.J. Kaiser right next door, refurbishing his building. We have the New Bridge Academy on the other corner, who heard our call for the need of more child care, and they answered that call, and now we have a brand new child care center catty corner from this facility. This project was made towards partnership with the West Virginia Department of Tourism, the City of Wheeling, and the Ohio County Commission and the Regional Economic Development Partnership. It always seems like it's the same players over and over again, and I can say, without a doubt, on behalf of everyone on Wheeling City staff, we truly appreciate that partnership and acknowledge without the people involved, this would not be where we are today. I also want to give a special shout out to Governor Jim Justice. Without his Department of Tourism and the people down in Charleston, we wouldn't be here today. This is a huge step forward for the city in an area where we've seen significant investment transforming the entrance to our beautiful city. Again, I want to thank you all for being here. A lot of people worked tirelessly to get to this point, and I, along with everyone else with the city, can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you very much. And next up, I would like Hayden Miller from Shelley Moore Capito's office to come up and provide some remarks from her office. Thank you and welcome.
Well, thank you, Vice Mayor, for your introduction. Happy to be here for Senator Capito today, and just another remarkable day here for Wheeling, Northern Panhandle, and the state of the West Virginia. It is my honor as your United States Senator to celebrate today's unveiling of the Gateway Visitors and Heritage Center here in Wheeling. Although I am unable to join you this afternoon, please know how proud I am of the hard work being done towards the Gateway Center. With this project, we are able to reintroduce the beauty and history of Wheeling. West Virginians have so much to be proud of.
Well, hello, and thank you for inviting us. I'm very delighted to be here on behalf of Senator Manchin, but I'm even more delighted to be here for me because I'm born and raised in Wheeling, and this is just wonderful. I grew up in North Wheeling. I was born at Wheeling Hospital, went to high school in Wheeling, so this is full circle for me. I've been proud to be from Wheeling my entire life, and I am so excited that you all turned out today for me to... This is fantastic, but I better read what I'm really supposed to read. So I do bring you greetings from Senator Manchin. On behalf of the citizens of the Mountain State and as your United States Senator, it is my distinct honor to join you for the unveiling of the concept designs for the new Wheeling Gateway Visitors and Heritage Center. Our state is home to some of the most hardworking, patriotic citizens in the nation. So it is always exciting to celebrate projects in our communities that reflect the spirit of those who call it home. A new facility means a renewed investment in our people and an investment in the future of this region. Since the city was founded 255 years ago, Wheeling has remained an irreplaceable part of our state. This center will shed light on our treasured past and share our unique Mountain State culture through quality exhibitions and educational resources that only the friendly city can provide. Projects such as this allow for remarkable opportunities to connect, inspire, and pass our community values on to the next generation. I have no doubt that the new Wheeling Gateway Visitors and Heritage Center will provide us with a deeper connection to our history and a chance to better understand the significance of our current identity as West Virginians. Not only will this be a major historical contributor to the region, but it will also be a wonderful representation of what our beloved state has to offer. I appreciate all the city and state officials, the stakeholders, community members, and everyone who has worked to make this a tremendous success. Thank you for making Wheeling a better place to live, work, and raise a family, one project at a time. Please accept my best wishes for a wonderful event. With warmest regards, Joe Manchin III, United States Senator. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Manchin and Mary Jo. Up next is Randy Russell with the Ohio County Commission.
So I'm Randy Russell. I'm the county administrator with the Ohio County Commission. Had I known Commissioner Abraham would have been here, I would have forced him to make these remarks, but there we are. So it's a great day for the friendly city and for Ohio County. Today we take one more step towards the revitalization of our great city. Growing up in Wheeling, I always thought of this block as the front door to the city. It's long looked old and tired. With the unveiling of the plans for the building to come down, opening up a view to our historic gateway to the west, and the unveiling of plans for the new visitor center, we start a new era for downtown Wheeling. Partnership, collaboration, teamwork. These are just words that are often used very loosely. That is until someone has a vision, until someone has the drive and determination, until someone is relentless in making those words more than just words. On behalf of the Ohio County Commission, Commissioners Dawn Nickerson, Randy Wharton, and Zach Abraham, I want to congratulate the many partners that have made this possible. The Wheeling Area Convention and Visitor Bureau, the City of Wheeling, the Regional Economic Development Partnership, Governor Justice and his Office of Tourism, and many others. Joe Manchin, Shelley Moore Capito, our senators. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. All right, now the moment we're all here for. Frank O'Brien.
What an incredibly beautiful day to commemorate yet another milestone in Wheeling's long history. You know, what a story we have to tell. In 1774, Colonel Zane and his family and friends actually built a fort called Fort Henry just a few blocks down from here on a bluff overlooking the Ohio River. 1795, Wheeling becomes a town. And then in 1806, Presidents George Washington and Thomas Jefferson believed that a Appalachian highway that would come from Cumberland, Maryland to Wheeling would be a very, very important way, would end right here in Wheeling. And then by 1849, after seeing so many thousands of really energetic and courageous Americans crossing the river on flat-bottom boats and barges, they figured that if they had a bridge, it might be easier. 1849, the historic Wheeling Suspension Bridge opened, And for many, many years, it served as one of the longest bridges in the world. And it's certainly one of the oldest bridges in the world at this point. You know, that made this space right here in Wheeling a very important part of the American story. And this incredible bridge, which served as a gateway to the West for generations of our past Wheeling residents, it really showed that their ingenuity and spirit would go on well beyond their lives. For more than 150 years, there's been some type of building obstructing the view to the suspension bridge. This event, made possible by the CVB and all of our partners, wouldn't be possible if we weren't able to get these things together. The whole financial stack, the contributions from both state and federal and local financial commitments have made this day possible. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, you're going to get to take a look at the brand new Wheeling Gateway Visitor and Heritage Center. Wait till you see it. All of this doesn't happen because we are good drawers. We do have a great company called Desmond who has helped us every step of the way in this design. They've been with us in the beginning. They did the engineering aspects. They helped with the EPA part of it all. And we're really proud to introduce to you today Brad from Desmond. He says his name much better than I do, his last name. But come on up, Brad, please.
Thank you, Frank. We appreciate the opportunity to be here today. Once again, my name is Brad Frankhauser. I'm a principal at Desmond Architects. We're located out of Morgantown, West Virginia. And I just want to start off by saying that our team at Desmond and the remainder of the design team that you can see on these renderings are just really honored to be a part of this project. You know, something so prestigious as what Randy said, the front door to Wheeling. We're a part of this project, and we're super excited to be a part of it, working with a great key stakeholder team here in Wheeling that has a lot of alignment. It's just makes our life a lot easier than in most instances. So, Frank, we thank your team for that. And we're excited to be part of this transformation of downtown Wheeling. Most of the time, if someone is asked, what does an architect do, the answer is design buildings. And although that might be true from a simple aspect of our work, but in reality, it isn't our job to dictate what a project is. And ultimately, we're here to be utilized as a tool by our clients to develop what the key stakeholders in the community feel a project should really be. And I think this behind us really is just an expression of that exactly. From starting with a rooftop deck and viewing platforms that will open, a view shed of the bridge in the Ohio River that has probably never been seen before, to the tower that connects this site down to the rail trail and the river. You can see some curvature of the facades that directs your attention to the historic bridge abutment, which is the main focal point of this whole design. Beyond that, the use of brick, steel, and glass, the plaza that will showcase Wheeling's history, as a lot of it Frank was just talking about, is just an exciting opportunity here. But all of these things were developed expressions that were said to be important by the key stakeholders and the community of Wheeling, which is how this whole design has been leveraged. The new visitor center will be a place where all can gather, relax, learn, and engage, not only just for visitors, but for community members as well. We're excited to see this building come down here and the transformation of this site into this new beautiful visitor center And we're excited to see that happen here, and we're really excited to be part of the team and thank Frank's team for being a part of it. And we look forward to the future of Wheeling, and this is just the beginning of much more transformation to come. With all that being said, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, which is Scott Sherline of Wheeling Heritage.
Thanks, Brad. Appreciate the opportunity to be here today. So Wheeling Heritage is a part of this, and our part that we played in it is really to bring Tipping Point. So I'd like Jim and the folks from Tipping Point to please come over here for just a second. These guys in these green hats, this would not be possible today if they were not overseeing this project and pulling everything together. They have worked so well with us, and I'd just like you to give them a round of applause because that's why we're here at this moment. Wheeling Heritage's mission is to be a catalyst for the revitalization of Wheeling. So items like this in our foundation, that's what we do. We are the catalyst. We may not build it, we may not pay for everything, but to be able to be a catalyst for a project like this is really important. So I hope everybody really appreciates and looks at the new designs and likes them and enjoys them. But I think we handled the new business. We're on to old business as we bring this meeting to a close. And we want to get to the special part here. So now that we've done that, the old business is to tear this building down. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to make a motion that we tear this building down. And if we can, Bill Bryson, would you give us a first so that we have that to tear this building down? And then maybe Doug Carl or the Carl family can give us a second. All right. All in favor? Patrick, I'd say go ahead and start tearing the puppy down. Thanks for coming today. We have some entertainment over at the bridge. If you'd like to join us over there at the Bridge Tavern and Grill, please do so.